It can't rain all the time. Before we get started, guys, let's have a moment of silence for the late, great Brandon Lee. The Crow is a feature film adaptation of James O'Barr's classic comic. It stars Brandon Lee and is directed by Alex Proyas. So this review is going to contain some slight spoilers, so if you haven't seen The Crow, first, how? Second, if you haven't seen this film, stop this video right now and just rent it. Get online, VOD, rent it. Or go out to the store and buy it, better yet. What? What? I'm waiting for you guys. Now, seriously, it's cool. I got time. Honestly, I'm waiting for you. I'm not reviewing this film until you go watch The Crow. Oh, so you're all caught up now. Okay, good. Let's get started. This film starts out somber from the jump. We see the after effects of a vicious home invasion. 1 year later, Eric Draven is given the powers of the Crow and rises from the dead, seeking revenge. If you haven't yet dipped your toe into German Expressionism, don't worry, the Crow has your back, because it's chock full of it. The Wikipedia page will tell you that German Expressionism is an artistic take on filmmaking. It actually helped revolutionize filmmaking in the 1930s. It even influenced future filmmakers like Alfred Hitchcock. To me, The Crow is German Expressionism to a T. Brandon Lee's performance, combined with Alex Proyas' brilliant directing, creates poetry in motion. Every scene in this film is just dripping with atmosphere, guys, from the nighttime setting to the seemingly eternal rain. So how is Brandon Lee's performance as The Crow? Let's list off some adjectives. Badass, awesome, beautiful, iconic, brutal, tragic. This role was owned by Brandon Lee, and to this day, I still can't see anyone else playing the role of Eric Draven. Lee as Eric Draven is probably one of my favorite performances ever from an actor. I believe he brought something to the role of the Crow that not just any actor could pull off. You could see the pain in his eyes and the tone of loss in his voice. Sure, they brought the Crow back in the sequels, but none of them ever really matched Lee's performance from the original film. Unfortunately, each one was progressively worse, and we all know what the ending result was. Ugh. If you ask me, the choice he made by taking the role of the Crow years ago has cemented him as a legend in the world of film. Can you believe that James O'Barr actually wanted Johnny Depp to play Eric Draven? It could have been awesome, guys. You never know. This city should be burning tonight. The main villain of the film is Top Dollar, and he is played by Michael Wincott. And this dude is badass. Okay, I know he's no Kurgan on the scale of Metal, but he actually gives that calm, cool, and collected swagger that I love from a badass villain. You know what? He's actually pretty funny. I mean, his reaction to the Crow crashing his big mob meeting is priceless. Check it out.
I see you have made your decision. Now let's see you enforce it.
Oh, this is already boring the shit out of me. Kill him!
Although I don't think he's funny enough to overcome the sister lovin', that's creepy. I also feel that with all of the good in this film, some of the smaller performances are a little bit overlooked. Like Tony Todd as Grange, who plays a tough-as-nails assassin, or Rochelle Davis that turns out a solid child performance as Sarah. Really, everyone in this film gives a fantastic performance, which once again brings me back to Brandon Lee. I can't help but wonder what he would have done if he hadn't tragically died on set. Rest in peace, brother. You were awesome. The Crow isn't your typical comic book movie because, well, the Crow isn't your typical comic book hero. That being said, there isn't too much action to be seen, but there are some pretty awesome high-octane sequences scattered throughout. This scene alone is incredibly awesome. Other than that, there isn't too much action in this film other than a solid car chase sequence. That isn't a bad thing, guys, because I actually think that the character moments outweigh the action sequences in this film. This movie deals with some serious stuff, guys. In the end, guys, I'm gonna have to give The Crow. Come on, guys, did you think I wasn't going to give The Crow a Metal Klaw? The Crow is a well-made, expertly acted piece of classic cinema that outshines all of the Intimidators, and that includes the sequels. Definitely the sequels. We were given an unforgettable hero in Brandon Lee's Eric Draven, and probably one of my top 5 movie characters of all time. Alright guys, so that has been my review of The Crow. What did you think? Let me know down in the comments down below. If you like this From the Shelf video, guys, I have something very special planned for this week. That's right, I'm doing an entire week, starting tomorrow, of From the Shelf movie reviews. A movie review every day of the week this week. More importantly, guys, it's going to be 7 days, starting Monday, ending Sunday, of horror remakes. The first of which being 2003's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. While you guys are still here, I want to announce my next retrospective series. That's right, guys, another retrospective series. What's it going to be? Underworld. I'm probably going to have that series start sometime next month, and will most likely finish it in January when Underworld Blood Wars comes out in theaters. If you're new to my channel and want to see both those series, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. Also, guys, make sure you check out my Metal Klaw podcast series with my boy Tim from the Late Reviews. We have 4 awesome episodes up right now. That includes the Metallica episode, core bands, power metal, and nu metal. Nu metal actually had our first guest. We had Lee from the Drum Dumbs channel come on. If you haven't yet, guys, go over to his channel. I'll put the link in the description box. He's an awesome guy. He does really great horror movie reviews, and he definitely deserves a subscribe. Definitely subscribe to his channel. Check out my Facebook group, Blu-Tube videos. There's some really awesome guys over there putting out some kick-ass content. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram because you know I have them. Wait. Forgot something. That's right. You can also check me out on Letterboxd. I only have a couple reviews up there right now, but I plan on adding a lot more written reviews. So guys, I would appreciate a follow there as well. But most importantly, guys, this has been Zack versus the Blu-ray Mountain. Stay metal, my friends.